Steve, can we please have a one-word weapon-themed prompt?
Gun.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You guys ever fire a crossbow?
Can't say I have.
No.
How about a gun?
Have you?
No.
I have fired a gun. I know you have as well.
Yeah, we were together, weren't we?
Yes. That was the only time I think I fired a gun.
I did one more time in Nashville at like a gun range.
Oh, nice. You couldn't get enough of it, huh?
No.
Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
You know me, a huge gun nut.
I'm sure
Love
people
'em.
are just very curious about what the time that we fired guns together was, but you'll have to wait and never find out. This is the show where we talk about TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests, but it's still John Lie.
John Lie.
Rules and consequences.
Yep. It's still John Lie, so we're still working our way through every single John Wick movie or related movie. And we're on to John Wick Chapter 3 this week. And we're joined, as every week, we are joined by the Toolman, Steve. Welcome back.
The boys are back in town. Back again. Week 3. And still going strong.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less strong than last week,
Yeah.
but still
No,
going
yeah, it's
strong.
Definitely diminishing returns
This
for
is
every part of this.
The mid John Lie blues, I think. I think it's it's kind of like the hump day, hump
wave.
Hump month, hump
Yeah.
week.
Mhm.
Hump week. Yeah.
Hump week. That's it.
Ken, also put some respect on the title's name. You didn't say it correctly.
Oh, I'm sorry. John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum.
There's a hyphen.
right?
Is
There's
it a
hyphen.
double
Hyphen
colon?
Parabellum?
Okay.
Okay.
We got a colon and a hyphen.
Oh,
They're nuts.
Yeah. They said it in the movie.
You said it.
They did.
I clapped.
Yeah, Emily did ask what it means, and I said, I don't know. And then they said it in the movie. I was like, that's what it means.
What was
That's
it?
when I looked it
Prepare
up.
for war or something?
Yeah,
If you want peace, prepare for war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prepare for war specifically in
Yeah.
Latin is parabellum.
Parabellum. One word.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They have one word for prepare for war. Must
Yeah.
be nice. Siege, when did we fire guns together?
When did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember what year.
And who at?
Who at?
I'm very curious about this part.
It's okay. Listeners, open up the podcast feed and see which guests we haven't had back after their first appearance. That's who we were firing
It's
the guns
one
at.
of them. Is that true?
R.I.P. that person, I guess.
We were in Vegas, baby.
We were in Vegas. It was for a friend of the show, Matt's bachelor party, and we went out to the desert, fired off some shots at skeet.
Yeah,
The
shotguns.
The little discs.
I
It was
remember
fun.
the drive being like a full hour outside of
It
the strip.
was farther than I think anyone anticipated. But
Yeah. We
it
had
was
to
early
wait.
in the morning too, so
Yeah.
it was whatever.
We had to wake up early to sit in a car for like an hour to get out there.
Yeah,
It was fun.
yeah, it was cool. It was scenic.
I did it in Nashville in like a gun store range where they like sell them and there's a little like gun range. It's so loud. That's what now, like when I watch action movies, I'm like, all of their ears would be dead if you're firing one of those inside. It's so loud.
Yeah,
And they yell at you to make sure to have like there's 2 doors to get into the gun range so that like you always have to have one of the doors closed so that inside the store doesn't hear the full audio of a gun going off. They're like soundproof.
Is it that soundproof though?
Eh,
I
kind
feel
of.
like it'd be a nightmare shopping there. What?
oh, just
Be like the whole scene from John Wick.
I remember
Yeah.
being there and somebody left one of the doors open and they got yelled at by the owner.
And they probably didn't hear the yelling.
Yeah, no, yep, everyone was deaf after that.
You don't want to piss off the people working at the gun store.
Yeah.
That's
Also, I
I mean,
remember
not the hard way. You know?
when we were out on the range, you just watch a video and that's it. Like you watch a video, you sign something and it's like, here's your gun. It's like, it should be harder than this. This is
Yeah, I was
too
about to ask
easy.
how easy was it in both of those scenarios.
Very.
I'm assuming that there was some type of gun show or gun convention loophole because that always happens.
Right.
Okay.
Nope.
yeah,
Just watch
no,
a DVD.
I don't know. Just hand you a gun, kick you out the door, say good luck.
So it was like the same kind of preamble that you do for like Laser Quest.
Yes.
Pretty much. I will not run, climb, or jump.
Yeah.
I would almost say the Laser Quest is more strict. The Laser Quest is actually
it sounds like a
longer.
Laser Quest. Yeah, you don't technically need to sign anything for Laser Quest.
Yeah.
True. You have to put your code name down. We'd have to put any code names down for this, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You pledge of allegiance to Laser Quest.
Yeah.
But speaking of code names, I don't think there are really any in this movie. But we're going to talk about John Wick Chapter 3, John Wick colon Chapter 3 dash Parabellum coming up on the Overtalking Podcast.
Why did they add the word? Just stick to the chapters. It works.
No, they go back to it in the next one.
Yeah, they regretted it.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it's
too
the only
many
one with an extra
things.
word.
Yeah.
I forgot it was
Except
called
for
Parabellum.
just wait for ballerina though. That's
Yeah. From the world of
John
Wick colon ballerina.
right. Ballerina's not even the beginning part of the thing.
Yeah.
There's no escape for you. The high table wants your life. Tell me what you want.
Passage.
I can't help you.
Do you expect him to make it out? A $14 million bounty on his head. And everyone in the city wants a piece of it. I say the odds are about even. Doc, 5 seconds.
John Wick, excommunicado in effect in 3,
2.
1.
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast, joined once again by always returning guest for John Lai. We got the Toolman Steve, and we're talking about John Wick, Chapter 3 dash Parabellum. And I just remembered that we are going round robin for the 30-second recaps. So I
You're
am
up.
Oh, man. Okay.
Ready? Okay, go.
Crap. John Wick is excommunicado, and he's on the run. And he's just trying to find any sanctuary, and he eventually gets to the actress whose name I can't remember for some reason. She has
Halle Berry.
dogs, and they Halle Berry, and they do a cool dogfight scene, and then he wanders the
like it.
desert for some reason, and he gets back in, but then he's back out,
5,
and
4,
he's basically
tick-tock,
back
man.
out at the end. That's
Tick
it.
tock. Tick tock.
TikTok and time.
That's it. He's back out. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
He gets
Yeah.
back in and he gets back out.
Yep.
He gets his finger chopped off.
His
Yep.
ring finger specifically that he had his
Yeah.
wedding ring on.
And he gave that up, too.
Yep. He gave up his dead wife. Can't think about her anymore.
Not anymore.
Gave up his dog.
Yeah, I guess he did,
Yep.
Yeah. But Emily made a great point in that, like, this movie, not only this movie picks up exactly where the last one left off, but it's pretty much established that all of these movies are taking place, like, within a couple days of each other.
Yeah.
So
This is all just one
like,
continuous
Yeah.
run, which is great.
that's
I think-
insane.
I think they said, like, because there's a bit of a time jump in the second movie, I think, but only by, like, a couple days. So I think they said, like, over the past 2 weeks max at one point,
Yeah.
they said
Yeah.
that you've caused chaos in New York / all over the world, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of wild. And he's still just, like, still able to run and fight, full flexibility.
Well, he always gets those magic pills from the doctor.
That's
Yeah.
right. They'll give you energy
You,
and
you
stop
take
the pain. Okay.
take 4 of those and it works.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And
Christ.
that was all in New York still. I know there's like a lot of locations in this movie, but even when they were still in New York for a lot of it, I was like, where the hell are they now? And I'm like, oh, that's New York.
Nope,
They have
still there.
a lot of interesting spots in New York that I'd never would have ever imagined existed.
You've got the Continental. You've got
The library.
the
library.
library. You've got, I think, Chinatown, and the streets, the mean streets.
The various
And then
streets.
the stables, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
random
right.
staples in
Yeah.
the warehouse.
The stables was like it's a classic Manhattan location.
Yep.
Everyone knows where the stables are.
The Bronx are full of
right.
Yeah, yeah.
staples.
But that was one of those things where I looked up. I'm like, what? Oh, we're probably somewhere else. I'm like, no. Those
Still
are the
New York.
classic New York stables.
That's right.
Guys, it's almost as if the city was a character in this movie, wouldn't you
Oh
say?
my god.
I think so. I think New York was the main character.
Yeah. I
I
think the
think the
streets
horses were a character. I did like the different ways of fighting they had throughout this movie. They really took their time to try to keep it fresh for each fight.
Yeah.
Like early on, they're in I don't know. It wasn't the library. Was it the library?
The horse stable.
Some place that had just like display cases of.
Oh, yeah. That was just a side weapon shop, I think.
Okay,
that he
yeah.
Oh,
popped
yeah.
into.
I don't know.
Just
Some
some,
other
like-
place in New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
historical place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
a bunch
old
of like just
blade
knives
museum.
and axes
Yeah.
and guns that he makes his own gun to just shoot one bullet with. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
New York's famous knife museum.
yeah. And
That's
then
right.
they all break open the blade display cases and are just chucking everything
Yeah.
in them.
that
That was
was
a good
fun.
scene.
Yeah.
And then we had the horse foo scene.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Couple
see
of-
that coming? That he was going to slap the horse and so
A
the
little
bad guy
bit.
gets kicked? Yeah.
And not more. Yeah, twice actually.
It was still
Two people
satisfying.
lined up right behind the horse's hind legs, ready to be hit in the head and die.
Pretty great.
Yeah, and then other things. I don't know.
What about the TikTok man, Jason Mantzoukas?
Jason Mantzoukas, Zooks.
That's right.
Wearing his watch, just saying TikTok. Let's not dilly dally, John Wick.
TikTok, Mr. Wick.
Yeah, I will say Jason Mantzoukas definitely pulled me out of the movie. As
As he tends to do.
Watched the latest season of Taskmaster, and
Yes.
Jason Mantzoukas is a comedian for some reason, just in it, very recognizable.
The only American to star on Taskmaster where he asked to be on the show.
That's right. He invited himself on.
Can I tell a quick Jason Mantzoukas story actually that just happened to me in this past
Oh.
week?
Okay,
Yes.
sure.
On the July 6th episode of Comedy Bang Bang, I was on it. I submitted a song and they played it, and Jason Mantzoukas was the guest on the episode, and he sang on top of my little song that got
Oh
played.
wow! Is this
Oh,
a
hell
different
yeah.
song than the
Yeah, I
other
thought
one?
that already
It's a
happened.
different
to
one.
you.
It did
Oh,
happen
nice.
before.
Wow.
It happened again. I'm back,
Nice.
baby.
So sick.
Congrats.
Yeah.
What was
So
the
sick.
song? Do you have it queued up?
I can in post. I don't have it
Okay.
queued up.
Yeah.
Do you guys know
sing it.
It was a parody of Collective Soul's song "Shine."
I think so. Just sing a little bit of it. Let me-
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that song had a name.
Yep.
I
Shine.
didn't either.
It's Shine, and I recreated it. And then when it got to that part, Jason Mantzoukas goes, "Yeah," on top of the song.
Oh
playing.
yeah.
So now I have a Zooks remix of the song.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need to put a clip of that in this show. How did you not have that queued up? That's awesome. That's so cool.
It just happened a couple days ago. I've been busy. Open up the bag and give me all your plugs. Show me where to look and tell me where can I find you? Where can I find you?
But you knew he was going to be in this episode.
Yeah, I did.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Isn't that his name in the movie too? Isn't he
TikTok
Isn't that
Man.
really TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok man.
TikTok man.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
That's his line and that's his name.
Yeah.
And he works with Morpheus.
That's right. Yeah, how'd you all feel about John Wick really not being in any scenes with Morpheus for this movie, except for like the end, I guess?
I mean, I think it was fine. I think there's a lot of other stuff going on.
I do like Morbius's character in this one, that he's really full of himself and calls himself the king. And I did confirm it. He is Jason Mantzoukas canonically is the TikTok man. He's credited as that.
Okay, good.
Good.
Yeah, I forgot that he shows up because again, I've seen all of these. I forget that he shows up in the end, and I thought that the 7 cuts that he gets were going to kill him because it looked like he caught one in the throat.
Yeah.
But nope.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that in this franchise, which is so cool.
Which is why we love it, baby.
Yeah, I will say it does seem like, and we're not exactly starting from the most grounded place, but it does seem like each movie gets progressively like less tied to reality.
Yeah.
And that's okay, I guess.
And it ends with a hell of a fall off a building.
Yes, that part's
It's
insane.
in all likelihood a 100% death rate
Yeah.
without getting shot. Just
Not
the
right.
fall would do it.
Not for Jonathan.
Not for Jonathan Wick.
With that plot armor, he can take anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Saved
true.
by the TikTok man, actually.
I forgot his suit has armor in it, right? That's got to have softened the blow.
Not for his neck though,
Right?
But I guess yes, for his neck.
back.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The bullet, sure, yeah, I'll buy that part.
Yeah.
That very realistic. But
Yeah.
the fall, I don't know. This was the first movie where I was like, oh, this actually does kind of feel long. Like it's the runtime finally was like, okay, we're still
I'm
doing
glad you
another
said
big.
that. Yes, I felt that too, especially towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I literally at one point turned to Meg and I was like, I'm getting fatigued from the fighting,
was gonna
especially
say-
in whatever that glass room was. Like, I'm like,
That's-
that's going on way too
That's
long.
the first time where I was like, he was fighting that final boss guy, and I'm like, can we wrap this up? Like, I didn't want to have the two like pre-boss guys before him. That was useless. And then he fought that guy for too long afterwards, and I'm like, let's get on with this part. But the rest of the movie, I wasn't really thinking that. I think I was flowing right into it.
Yeah, it was finally towards the end. You're just like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they
land
need
the
to be
plane
able to
here.
get down. You could have totally cut out those two guys who, for some reason, just refused to kill. John Wick.
That whole section could have just been
right.
cut completely.
Not necessary whatsoever.
And we
made this
can't
sub
blow
two.
past that the boss guy, as you refer to him, is the guy from Iron Chef, the presenter on Iron
Oh my
Chef.
god!
Oh, it is the guy who bites the apple.
No way! You're right. That is insane.
Yeah,
The secret ingredient is beer. Just yells
Oh my
everything.
god, that's awesome!
Yeah.
Holy cow! I gotta tell Meg that she's gonna lose her
I
mind.
mean, that guy's like one of the best actors in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy. I think he was like my favorite character in the movie, to be honest.
No, I can agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he was.
didn't really need him to fight at the end. I was done.
No, yeah.
but
Yeah.
He had done enough stuff beforehand. Yeah,
Him.
his stuff beforehand was good. Yeah.
Yeah, him like him and John Wick are fighting, but John Wick saves himself by placing a hand on the front steps of the Continental, which is now safe ground, which I think is very funny that that's all it takes. It's like he's literally
Safe.
on the ground and he's just like, ah.
I
one
was
hand.
like, but then the guy's
baseball
like,
rules,
"Oh,
baby."
he's excommunicado." I'm like, "Yeah, he is. You should be able to kill him there. He
Yeah.
doesn't get the same treatment,
He's not
right?" So I guess
inside.
like the whole thing is consecrated, so like no fighting, no matter what, should happen
Yeah.
on there. And I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
But then, so they go inside, and he has to see the manager, of course, Winston. And John Wick sits down on a big couch, and the Iron Chef guy chooses to sit exactly next to him. There's like all these chairs. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah.
And then the Iron Chef guy is like, "Hey, just so you know, it's a huge honor meeting you. Like, I'm such a big fan." I was like, I love this. This is a little comic relief.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was
really good comic relief.
Yeah. And then even at the end, he's like has a sword through him, and he's like, "I'm just catching my breath. Hold on, I'll be there in a second."
Very Monty Python and the Holy
Yeah.
Grail.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
just
John
a
Wick's
scratch.
like, "No, you won't,"
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's much slower, but yeah.
Yeah,
No, you.
he might have just said no. I don't know.
So I feel like the third one, we're establishing some themes now of "be seen you" for sure is a catchphrase that shows up so many times now. And it's a bad guy says something and John Wick just straight up goes, "No." Like just not a cool line or anything. It's just like, "No, you won't."
No.
But I mean, I think that's cool, and they kind of at the end, or Morbius is like, "Hey, what does he say? Are you pissed off, John?" And he's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then it
Yes,
ends.
that's all the movie
That's
is.
the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pissed off.
I mean, that would have been so much better, but this one was just a
Yeah. Credits. I thought he was going to, in a cool says, at least add the like, "Yeah, I'm pissed," and then they could cut
Yeah.
there. But like, nope.
Because
just-
like even
yeah.
with all this stuff, his best line is the "Oh yeah, I'm thinking I'm back." Like
yeah.
we're 3 movies in, and he hasn't said anything cooler yet. At least to me.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything else.
I agree.
No. He didn't have any great one-liners like that in this one, I don't feel like.
He feels like he barely has any lines, but
I don't want to jump ahead,
That's
but Ken, do you have his word count for trivia on this
Yeah,
one
I
too?
do, so
yes.
just-
okay,
yes.
yeah.
Tight.
I'm gonna lowball it. Like
Yeah. 6
I
words.
was gonna say 10. It feels like less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to get to it? Or
Yeah, I'm dying to know.
Okay, let's just do it. It's time for... Hey, did you know that? That's right, for new listeners. What a great place to start. But this is the trivia portion of the show where we pit our guests and CJ head-to-head to see who knows the most about what we watch. Steve, CJ, are you two ready?
Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm ready.
Okay. First question. Let's just jump right to it. Approximately how many words does John Wick speak in John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum? We didn't have how many for the first movie, but he only spoke about 350 words in the second movie.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is even less, right?
I thought the second one was
Barely
still
anything.
feels like
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
300 like I have to remember 350 really is I think a few paragraphs. Like it isn't that many words when you think about it. 200?
I'm gonna say 400. I'm gonna go the opposite of what
Oh,
my gut
okay.
tells me to do.
Yeah, Steve is closer. 380.
So
Oh.
basically the same.
He blew by
Pretty
his
much the
last
same.
word count.
Yeah.
Smoked it.
I think the extra few words may have come from explaining why he needs the dog lady to do what she did. I don't know.
Oh yeah. And when he's talking to the guy before he chops his finger off, I think he says some more stuff
he
there.
did have a few scenes where he had to say more
Yeah.
than just like 3 words.
Yeah. But he even at the part where he's like cashing in his quote unquote ticket, the like cross at the theater. Even that, she goes on a whole monologue of like, explain yourself, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you owe me. And like, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of those like 3-word things though, right? So
Yeah,
I think
true.
that's maybe it
Those
just
add
ranks
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking
All
of
right.
dog lady, sorry to interrupt here. We got
No.
2 new fresh dogs.
2 fresh dogs.
Now our dog count is 4. 4 fresh dogs.
That's right.
RIP one of them, so 3 living fresh dogs.
No, the
Almost
dog
RIP
survives,
for one of
right?
them in this one.
No, the first dog
Oh,
in
yeah.
the whole franchise.
That one does not
RIP.
survive.
Yeah.
In this one, a dog does get shot, but it lives.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what's the reaction to that? Ken, you hadn't seen this, right?
Yeah.
No, I had not, and I watched it with Meg, and
Yeah.
she had looked up ahead of time to make sure there were no more dog deaths.
Okay, good.
And the dog gets shot, and she looks at me, she's like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "I don't know, you looked it up." And a few, no, bulletproof vest, baby.
Yeah.
That's lesson learned. Keep your dogs in bulletproof vests.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
gotta.
Should have done that for the first dog.
Should have.
Should have. All right, next question. Keeping the line of questions going forward from previous movies, how many people does John Wick kill in John Wick Chapter 3? For reference, he killed 77 in the first movie and 128 in Chapter 2.
This
I'm gonna
one,
say 200 people.
yeah, this one's a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna go 201 people.
Okay. Wait, what'd you say, Steve?
200. Oh, I said something. I said 202.
No, Steve said 200, which is why I said 201.
No, I think I heard that differently.
Okay. Well, Steve gets the point, but
What?
only because you were closer over. But yeah, 94 kills, less than Chapter 2.
Really?
Yeah.
He kills so many people.
There's so many more like fight scenes. I had to assume that would be way more.
Are you using AI, Ken? You know, AI hallucinates.
No, so this is specifically the ones that John Wick kills.
Yeah.
So keep in mind all the scenes with the dogs.
Yeah, and
with
Halle Berry.
Oh, that's true. The
those
dogs
don't
have a good amount. I
necessarily
mean,
count.
the dogs don't get a lot of kills themselves, though. They do a lot of finishing.
Yeah, they just maul them.
They bite a lot of dicks off, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but they're not killing. They're
Yeah,
just biting
that's true.
dicks and
They're
arms.
still getting shot.
That's true.
Yeah, and I guess
I don't know.
the
That's what IMDb trivia says.
yeah
So.
Continental scene. It's not that many people
But
because they're all wearing bulletproof stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That scene feels like it kills a lot. That scene alone.
2 buses worth, 2 coach buses that roll up.
Yeah, best way to transport armored dudes.
That's right.
What do you think? What movie were they watching on their way?
The first one.
Probably, yeah, John Wick 2.
Yeah.
Catch up.
All right. Next question. How long was the intensive training boot camp that both Keanu Reeves and Halle Berry attended for fight choreography and weapons work prior to filming John Wick Chapter 3?
Halle Berry fully like jumps and takes a guy down a couple times. That was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A month?
I'm going to say 2 weeks.
So you just closer in this one. 3 months, actually.
Dang.
3 months?
A
Dang.
long time. I'm sure it was like on and off or whatever, but yeah.
Also, what about that dog running up the wall that one time?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
How
pretty
many months
cool.
of training did that take? That was insane.
I'm sure they practiced that one a lot.
I feel like there was one mistake with a dog scene.
I also caught that. I was about to say.
Wasn't sure
The
if you like.
choreography with the camera work was a little obvious at one point.
Oh, I'm talking about so at the end, they get into a car to leave, and she like yells at the dogs to jump in the car so they can all drive out to the desert. And one dog jumps in the back window correctly, and the other dog jumps right behind Halle Berry in the front seat, where she has to like quickly bend over to let the dog in. And she kind of like looks back, and I was like, I think that was a mistake.
Like that might have been a mistake. The thing I was referring to is during, I don't know if anyone else caught this, maybe it was just me, but during the big fight scene with the dogs, the camera's like following the different things that are happening, and John Wick does something, and then it pans to like an empty doorway for like almost a full second, and then a dog runs out of the doorway and then follows the dog. I don't know. It was
Behind.
usually it's like, oh, something's happening over here, so I look, and rather it's like waiting for the dog. to follow up.
Yeah.
Waiting for the cue.
No, I didn't notice.
Just me. All right. Next question: true or false? Movie originally had a much longer cut, exceeding 3 hours.
True.
Yeah, that's got to be true.
Yeah, that's true.
Still felt long.
They still just trimmed it down,
Is
but
that
they did
that
not
whole
enough of
hour
this.
was just extending the fight with the Iron Chef guy?
That's right. Yeah. This next one's multiple choice. What's the title for the real ballet company featured in the film where the director operates? Is it A, the American Ballet Theater, B, Bolshoi Ballet, C, New York City Ballet, or D, Marlinsky Ballet?
I'm gonna go with the one you don't know how to pronounce. B.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the last one then.
Nope.
Neither?
No, it wasn't either. Yeah, it was the first one, A, American Ballet Theater.
Man,
Ah,
it's the
got
most
us.
dumbest
Generic
one.
sounding
I know.
I know. Besides, I guess, New York City Ballet, but they probably weren't in New York. Okay. Next question is also multiple choice. Director Chad Stahelski. Describe the action style of the John Wick movies as A, gun fu, B, bullet ballet, C, tactical mayhem, or D, neo-noir chaos.
Neo-noir chaos? 3 things at the end there?
I like gun fu.
Yeah, I think I've heard gun fu, I feel like. Yeah, I'm going with that one too.
No, you should have took a hint from ballerina because it's bullet ballet.
Yeah.
That's what he
Come on.
describes it as.
At least it wasn't the last one.
You didn't like because Neo because he's Neo.
Oh, okay.
With Morbius.
Oh, yes.
All right, Toolman's in the lead by 1, so this might be the final question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score in percentage, closest without going over? This is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Toolman, since you're in the lead, you will go first.
Just gonna hit a nice 90.
Okay.
I think it's lower than that. What do I go with? $1.
Yep, it is 1 less than what Steve
Damn
said.
it.
Oh, wow.
89%.
No.
So it's tied up.
Yes.
All right. I'll let you guys choose. Do you want to do the popcorn meter, the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, or the letterbox score?
Letterboxed.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. I still have no frame of reference how letterbox scores work.
I use it, and I still don't either.
They don't get over 4, right? That's what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. What is the letterbox score out of 5 on letterbox?
So it's to the first decimal, Steve.
3.8.
I'm going to say lower. I think 3.5.
I didn't say closest without going over, so it's just closest, right? That's
Yeah.
what I said?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
tied.
Toolman, you're the winner because it's 3.7.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
1 off again, just like my Rotten Tomatoes score.
Shooting just a little high. Congratulations. The audience score was 86%, so not bad.
Okay.
It's crazy.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Why is it less?
Yeah, why is it less? I don't know, man. None of this makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
That's right. It's
Audience
time
is
for our
stupid.
ratings then.
Speaking of subjectivity, let's talk about what we
Yeah. These are real ratings, though. I don't trust anyone on Rotten Tomatoes.
We always do Toolman, but let's switch it up. CJ, Scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate John Wick, Chapter 3 - Parabellum for you?
Okay, as a reminder, first one got an 8.3, second one got a 9. The fact that it felt long, I don't think I can give it a 9. I feel like there was some fat that could have been trimmed up a bit. I still think it's a fun movie. We get some lore, which is cool. Kind of expands the whole like Assassin World universe. But I think I like the first one more. The first one was just like cleaner. So maybe just an 8? Back down to an 8? Yeah. Still a pretty good time. There's still a lot of really fun fight scenes, like the knife fight, the one in the library where he uses like a book to kill that ex-NBA player.
Yeah, we never talked about that.
Yeah.
Is that Boban?
Yeah.
A lot of book punches.
Yes.
Like punching a book on his face.
Very
Yeah,
fun.
would that I guess would work? I don't know.
It would work, but it would be so dumb. It's way better to hit someone with a book or punch them directly. Like both would have more force. The book's going to absorb the force.
Hand more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know. Book still seems softer than somebody's skull, I think.
What? No way. It's like a solid. I don't know. Anyway, I don't
in the
know.
book.
I genuinely don't
It's
know.
cardboard
Yeah.
and paper versus a skull.
I don't know. I haven't been in many book fights.
I
Not
feel like
yet.
there's more squishy bits on your face than there is in a book.
Oh, that guy, he's an athlete. So
Yeah.
squishy bits.
Okay.
He's got a pretty thick head, though.
He's cut.
Yeah. I'm gonna go next, just to really switch things up. Sorry, Steve.
Dang, I'm going to forget my rating.
What were my previous ratings?
You gave the first one an 8.5. You gave the second one an 8.
Okay. Yep. This fits. This movie was not as good as the other two for me. It was too long. There were some cool fight scenes, and yeah, it added some lore, but I don't know. I just liked the first two better, and especially the first one. This one just didn't really hit for me too hard. I'm gonna give it just like a 6.5.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
low.
Really
Yeah.
going down.
I think I'm starting to get just generally fatigued of John Wick movies.
It's that hump week.
Yeah.
That could be it. Yeah.
You'll be back up. You'll
Next,
full 10
I
in
think-
chapter 4.
Next John Lie, we should start with Chapter 3, Parabellum.
Next John Wick.
And then we'll see how your rating changes.
Yeah.
I've
go
heard
opposite.
that a lot of people's favorites are the fourth one, so I am excited to watch that next week.
Yeah.
That one I think
All
is
right,
long.
Steve. What's your favorite?
yeah,
Or
what
what's
are my
not-
ratings?
What's your rating?
You gave the first one a 9, and you'll never believe this. You gave the second one a 9.
Whoa.
Whoa. You know what? No, I would give this one an 8.5. But I really,
Oh, wow.
I really like this movie, though. I don't think it's like that much worse than the other two. It's just like, it's right there. Like, I think all of the action is like the best it is for the whole franchise. They keep upping, and like the horse kills and the dog nuts biting, the dog running up the wall,
Yeah.
and the random settings and like random parts of the world. All that stuff's cool. Shooting that guy underwater is kind of cool. Like all this stuff is
yeah.
cool.
That
You
was
know
cool.
what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna give this a 9. I talked myself into it. Yeah, I'm giving it a 9.
You talked me up a half point as well, so I'll give it a 7.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
It was pretty okay. It was just too long. Really bumps it down a lot for me. But
Yeah.
that's it.
I will say I think I like this movie a hair better than the second movie, but then I realized I gave the second one a 9. So I'm just gonna give them all 9s.
Okay.
All right.
I did, before we go, you reminded me of the scene with Halle Berry when he first meets up with her, and it's just like them two acting together, and Halle Berry is really getting like emotional, and there's stakes, and that really took me out of just like, oh, that's acting. Like that's an actual person like acting well.
Any scene he shares with anyone does that.
Yeah.
It's like the Vin Diesel Fast and Furious thing, where it's like any
Right.
other person, they're like, oh, that's someone acting.
She's like
And
making
this
her
is
eyes
just-
like teary eyed, but still
Yeah.
kind of like mad at the same time. I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And then we got Keanu,
He's just
who
like,
can
yeah.
barely string 3 words together.
No. He does it well, though. I don't know. I
does.
feel like people give Vin Diesel so much more shit for his acting, but I was thinking about him when I was looking at or listening to John Wick say his lines.
I do like to think that Keanu actually is maybe just a genius, and he's like really committing to the character who sure has like 50 concussions at once.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because he's got more range in other movies.
Yeah.
Right.
We all need to, remember this setting because Ballerina takes place around this time.
That's right.
So we got to remember that a couple of weeks from now.
We got to remember the American Ballet Group.
Yeah.
American Ballet Theater.
In New York. Yeah. I was trying to make it more generic.
Have both of you seen the Ballerina already?
No.
No, I've never seen it.
Okay. All right, cool.
I'm watching them week by week.
All right. Exciting.
And yeah, maybe this isn't the way to watch these movies is once every week, and it does feel kind of, you start to peter out a little bit. But
I mean, when you create a movie that picks up right after another movie, like you're expecting people to marathon these eventually. So
yeah,
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done.
What's his face?
I think it's just it's tiring, but this is how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I think maybe you're supposed to watch them literally back to back,
all in one sitting.
Hey,
yeah.
next John Lai.
Yeah,
next John
all
Lai.
just one day. Okay, we take 8 hours, watch all of the movies, and then 8 hours to record all the episodes in a row.
But we'll start with Parabellum because we want to avoid the burnout that you get halfway through John Lai.
Yeah, we'll go Parabellum to Ballerina, back to one.
Right, one's got to be in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Parabellum, Ballerina, 2, then 4, and then end on 1.
End on 1. Wow,
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
It's better than all those like Star Wars orders that people got. Come on. And Fast and Furious orders. I mean, those are good. But yeah.
that's how it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the pinnacle.
Oh my god, I imagine watching Fast and Furious in chronological order.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't have to imagine I've done it.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, on your rewatch. That's what we are gonna eventually do. You know that, right? Like at some point, we're gonna go back and rewatch them all chronologically.
Next John Lai will do that.
Next John Lai. Okay. Fast February.
Fast Feb.
We're not. It doesn't.
That
it
took
doesn't,
way too long for me to get there.
I know. It doesn't work like John Lai works. John Lai works.
I've got a punch up. It's the Fast Feb fam.
What about the Fast in the February?
That's better.
That's
there we
right.
go.
That's better.
We're there.
We're just redoing them just for fun. there's sometimes barely 4 Wednesdays in February. We can't.
I've already forgotten what happens or what we've said about them. So let's just repeat ourselves.
Okay.
We did that one podcast like 4 times and we had to repeat the same
That is true.
thing.
The lost episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I think I still have some cut of one of those on my desktop.
All right, cool.
Was
Then
it
we can
one that I
skip
did
of them.
twice?
Yeah. You
Okay.
did it 3 times.
I don't even remember which
Three
one.
different
Oh yeah.
recordings. Yeah.
Have I shared this fun fact already that director Christopher Nolan is actually a gigantic fan of the Fast franchise?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say of the Overtalking Podcast.
Well, that too. That's obvious. That's a
He's
given.
clamoring for the lost episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where is this going?
The director's cut of the lost episode.
Yeah. He's all about that. Release the Ken and CJ cut
The lost cut.
before the studio gets their hands on it.
I think that was what, like 3 years ago or something.
It was a long
Is that
time
how long
ago.
we've been doing this? Just the
Yeah.
Fast franchise?
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. But we're still here, and we're going to probably go back and redo all of that again eventually if we
Why
keep
not?
doing this long enough. But next week, y'all know what's next. John Wick, Chapter 4, no other additional subtitles.
Because
So
they
that's good.
realized this one was a mistake.
Yeah. You don't need Parabellum.
I'm pumped for you, Ken. I'm pumped for you specifically.
I'm excited. Yeah, I've heard from multiple people that it's very, very good. So
It's a very
I'm
good
looking
one.
forward to
It might be the longest runtime though.
As long as they keep it, it's all about pacing.
Yeah.
I'm okay if it's a longer movie as
Yeah.
long as I don't, at the end, feel like I'm done. Well, I mean, at the very end, I guess, as long as I feel like that, that's fine. But, like, not towards, anyway, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, tune in next week for that. And, Toolman, thank you for joining us. Do you have any words of wisdom at the end here?
No, just push through if you're hitting that mid John Lai fatigue.
We all
It gets
experience
better.
it.
It gets better. Reach out to your friends, loved ones, whoever you can support, who can support you at this time. Yeah, Operator standing by.
I think we have a hotline for that. Seed, what's that hotline?
You can call USA Cat 1591 or text to the show.
Right.
And you can go to my website,
to
toolman.party, and I will support you as well.
Or overtalkingpod.jongest.
Yep. Oh no, they're here. It's the Overtalking Overlords. They're punching their way into the studio. Jesus Christ!
Where's the
Remind me
scream?
to remind.
Woman?
Oh, not that one.
No. Okay.
Okay.
I'm afraid
Yes,
to continue.
keep going. He's gonna put in that will have a scream.
Look, they're here to remind you, if you like to help us go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and rate and review where applicable. Reviews will help people find this podcast. We spend no money on advertising, so if you tell a friend and spread the word, we really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. You should have used that earlier when I fucked up that trivia question right at the beginning.
You can put it in the post.
Yeah. And as we always say at the end of every single John Lie episode...
Yeah, I'm thinking on chapter 4.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was the Toolman Steve. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And tune in next time to hear the boys and Steve continue John Lie with John Wick Chapter 4. See you next week.